Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to episode 13 of Resurgence with AC Milan. Today we take a look at the incomings and the outgoings for the forthcoming season as we preview season 24-25. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Also, don't forget I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. Let's get to the new edition, shall we? Now, as per usual, the infamous transfer blocker is in its place. We have spent £114 million. We have got back £73 million of that. The most notable departure, Frank Kessie has joined Everton for a fee rising to £40 million. Mura has gone to Bayer Leverkusen for 10. Michy Batshuayi has gone to Udinese for 6. Christian Mendes, who was out on loan last season, has joined Sampdoria for a fee rising to 7.25. Dennis has joined PAOK for a fee rising to £4.7 million. And then there are a few youth team players who have gone on their way as well, as we've trimmed the squad down. But I think what we've added is quality. Let's take a look at the brand new additions. And we start with Fran Beltran. He has joined us from Atletico Madrid for a fee of £22 million. An attacking midfield player. With the loss of Kessie, it was important to replace him with someone who is very much like for like. And I think we have done that in the case of bringing Fran into the club. Anticipation of 16, composure of 16, vision of 16. He has the potential and the current ability to be a 3.5-star player, and I am looking forward to seeing what this kid can do. After the sale of Michy Batshuayi, we went to Torino to bring in Andrea Bellotti. Now, I've done this a few times in the past with FM, bringing Bellotti to a club because he knows where the net is, and I think this will take the burden off of Dusan Vlahovic a little. Finishing of 16, bravery of 17, work rate of 17, strength of 16, balance of 17. He is an all-round great striker. 137 goals in 322 appearances for Torino says it all. Hopefully, he will be banging in a few goals for us this season. And we've brought in a man to play behind the striker. That is Nuno Santos. He has joined us from Manchester City for a fee of £30 million. It's a big outlay on a player. But when you see his ratings, you have to take a punt with someone like this. Potential to be a 4-star player, so has the ability to improve. And I think, given starts with us, I think he will do that. He only played 34 times for Manchester City over a 4-year period. He was out on loan at Bayer Leverkusen during his time at Manchester City as well. So I think he'll find a settled home here, and certainly looking forward to seeing what he can do. And we returned to England to bring Heung-min Son to Italy for a fee of £30 million. Now, you might balk at that and say, well, that's far too much to pay FMZ. What the hell are you doing? Heung-min Son, he knows where the goal is. Tottenham did not want him anymore. So I wasn't going to let him go elsewhere. There was only one destination I was looking to bring him to. Finishing of 15, acceleration of 16, pace of 14, although that is on the way down, still good at 14. He knows where the goal is, and I think with Pepe on the opposite side and kind of a North London combination, that is going to work wonders for us this season. We've also earned some brownie points with the board by bringing Son in. That will hopefully increase revenue for shirt sales, particularly in the Korean area. Obviously, he is considered one of the top South Korean players, if not the best South Korean player. Certainly one of the best exports they've ever had. So, yeah, that's certainly something that will boost us in the revenue department. A goalkeeper left the club in the summer, so we've brought in Aaron Ramsdale from Bournemouth to replace him. A young, hungry player, potential to be a 3-star player. Obviously, Galini will be the number 1. Ramsdale will hopefully push him a lot harder than his predecessor did in trying to take the gloves off of Pierluigi. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the battle develops between those two. He has been playing a lot in pre-season because Galini is away at the moment with the Olympic squad, so he may well start the season as the number 1. We've beefed up the back line as well as bringing in Kempemba from Bayern Munich. 29-year-old French international, a 3-star player to complement Romagoli and Batella. We have got our eye on one more loan addition for the defence for next season, but certainly looking forward to seeing what Kimpembe does. He's only on loan. We have no obligation to buy him at the end of the loan. We're paying £240,000 a month for him. We're only paying 9 grand of that in wages, so it's an absolute bargain. And a new right back has been acquired from Germany as well. Lois Berra has come in from Borussia Mönchengladbach to take the place of Mura and to give competition to Calabria at right back. I didn't think Mura did that last season, if I'm brutally honest. Admittedly, I didn't give him much game time to prove it, but I think this kid has got the potential to be a very good backup and potentially overtake Calabria over time. We'll certainly see how he gets on. And the last man in for now is Andreas Soak Olsen. He has joined us from Bologna on loan for the season. We do have the obligation to buy him at the end of it for £9 million, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'm surprised Bologna have decided to let him go. He was on their transfer list, finishing of 14, pace of 12, which could improve, acceleration of 14, definitely backup at the moment to Nicolas Pepe, but certainly looking forward to seeing what he can do now and into the future. Now on to the season preview, and I mentioned at the end of the last episode that a couple of managers had lost their jobs in Serie A. So Simeo Inzaghi has taken over at Napoli from Lazio, and George Jesus has taken over from Inzaghi at Lazio from Schalke. Sadly, Antonio Conte hasn't found his way back into Italy. So there's the new managers that have come in. Only the couple of changes have been made. Moving on to the season preview. So Inter are the favourites to win the title once again at 5-2. Juventus are at 3-1. We're at 4-1. Napoli at 5. Lazio at 6. Atalanta at 7-1 to win the title. Let's hope they're going to make a better challenge than they did last year. Roma at 25s. Everybody else 30 bar. The 3 new promoted sides. So we've got Brescia back with us. Perugia and Spal have been promoted from Serie B to Serie A. So it's going to be a competitive league again this year. Obviously, Bologna down there in 12th at 100-1. I expect to see them in the European mix-up once more this season. So all that's left to do today is to show you the fixtures coming up. So we are going to take on our first 3 games. We are going to play Fiorentina, Lazio and Lecce. We are going to drop back in for the Champions League opening match day as AC Milan make their return to the Champions League. The draw for that is going to be made in a few days' time. So everyone is very excited about that, as well as potentially new arrivals. There may well yet be one more in the door. But you're going to have to wait and see next time around to find out who that's going to be, as well as who we're going to take on in the Champions League this season. Delighted to be back in the competition. We'll take a look at the first 3 games of the new season as well, as the Serie A season gets off and underway. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but like to do so, please hit the subscribe button down in the corner. Don't forget, if you've got any comments to make on today's video, please leave them below. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. That was episode 13 of Resurgence with AC Milan. The preview is done. The hard work now begins, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.